click go to transaction. Now I'm trying to figure out how to do it here because you Zoom, and now I'm trying to use it in a recording. I don't know how to do it. Hold on.
When you finish recording. Good afternoon, everyone. For more, welcome.
Hey, Jim, it's Lisa Blue. I have.
Excuse me. Can you mute
not
yourselves?
Coming in muted. Good afternoon, everyone.
Right.
Please, first thing is if everyone could please mute themselves. And the mute button is at the bottom of your screen on the toolbar. Just click mute. We do need you to mute yourself so everyone can hear the instructors.
Okay.
And just be aware, if you're not muted, we hear what you're saying. So you want to be muted for your own self too. All right, I'm going to just start since we have, it's 12:03. Welcome to our Canva for Realtors Zoom Power Hour with Javier and Samantha. We're thrilled to have the two of them doing this program. This is part one. Next Thursday is part two. So if you haven't signed up for part two, make sure to sign up. It's going to be a great second part of the program. Just a couple of announcements. I'm Lisa Ginsburg with BCAR. As I mentioned, please keep yourself on mute. I see that a lot of you are not muted, so please just mute yourself so it'll make it a lot more smoother of a presentation. If you'd like to, feel free to put your camera on. I see a bunch of you have your camera on as well. We'd love to see you. It would be great. So feel free to do that as well. And then this is being recorded and will be sent to all members along with the presentation. And then if you have questions for Javier or Samantha, please put it into the chat box. That box is at the bottom of the screen in the toolbar. Just click chat and just make sure that you're clicking to everyone so we can all see it. And Javier is going to be managing the chat box. As I mentioned, we do have one of our affiliate members on today. And thank you so much. We have Sarah Cunningham, and she's going to give a brief introduction of her services and her company. Sarah is the owner of Sarah Ann Photography, and she's been helping realtors for the past 6 years with their professional photos of their real estate listings. So Sarah, I'm going to turn it over to you. And then as soon as you're done, Javier and Samantha, you take it away. Thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sarah Cunningham, owner of Sarah Ann Photography. A little bit about me. I am a single mother to an amazing 12-year-old little boy. I went full-time with my photography career about 2 years ago. I've been helping realtors with their professional photography.
If everyone could please mute themselves. Again, please mute yourself. We were hearing some noise. All right, thanks. Sorry, Sarah. Now you're muted. Somebody. Sarah, you're muted.
All right, now can you hear me?
We can. Somebody might have muted you. I'm not sure who, but
okay. Did you hear any of that?
We heard single mom, and you started, so you might just want to start over.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Sarah Cunningham, owner of Sarah Ann Photography. A little bit about me. I am a single mother to an amazing 12-year-old boy. I went full-time with my photography career about 2 years ago. I have been helping realtors with their professional photography for their listings for about 6 years now. I've been with BCAR for about 6 months now. You have probably been getting my pesky monthly emails for my professional photography services for the last few months now. So now you can put a face to the name. We pride ourselves on giving our clients the best quality images for their clients' listings. The images you provide for your clients create your brand. So why not give them the best quality with your professional photos as well? I offer my clients a wide variety of photography services. We offer virtual staging, virtual decluttering. We are certified with the FAA for aerial photography. And we offer video walkthrough and video marketing materials for you, the realtor, get in front of the camera during your listing video. We have just started offering 3D walkthroughs and floor plans. And we do offer 24 to 48 hour turnaround time. So if you have any questions or have any interest in booking your next listing with us, feel free to contact us. I'll leave all of our information in the chat below. Have a great day, everybody.
So much, Sarah. We appreciate it. And Javier and Samantha, it's your turn now. I'm going to mute myself and won't mute you, I promise.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to Canva for Realtors. This is a two-part series, and we are excited to have you on part one. This is sponsored by the New Member Success Committee and the Education Committee. And these are our speakers. Javier, if you want to start off by introducing yourself.
Yes. So welcome, everybody. It's going to be a nice hour, fun-filled, adventurous to learn about Canva. I'm Javier Nichols. I'm the chair of our New Member Success Committee. I train new real estate agents nationwide on just empowering themselves, their businesses, and most importantly, how to separate themselves from the competition. Canva does just that. So we're going to learn a lot. Our contact information is right there. Make sure if you have any questions, be sure to put them in the chat. I love seeing people fill up the question box because as we go into this, you're going to have some questions. Write them in the chat so we can answer it and you can get what you came here to receive. Back to you, Samantha.
Yes. So my name is Samantha Cathers. I am formerly known as Samantha Whitesell, just recently changed my name. But I've been in the business since 2017. I work with a company in Hatboro, PA. It's called Market Force Realty. I work mainly in Bucks and Montgomery County, so you'll see me around a lot. I work specifically with first-time homebuyers and first-time home sellers. Canva and social media in general has helped me gain followers, friends, and about 70% of my clients. So essentially, that's why I volunteered to do this two-part series with you guys today. I want other realtors to learn and grow their business the same way I did. So let's talk about a little bit about what you'll learn today. We're going to talk about expanding your brand, attracting more clients, and saving time and money. Javier, if you want to expand on that.
Yes. So expanding your brand is we all have a brand that we need to make sure that our target audience are understanding and getting. Right. We all understand that in our markets, it's saturated, oversaturated, if you will, with a lot of agents, some realtors, some not, some real estate professionals. Right. So doing this is gearing you up to become that go-to market, expert. OK, and attracting more clients. Canva is going to allow you opportunity to create things that address the problems your target audience is truly feeling. And the saving the time and money, let's be honest, guys, everybody is on this call right now to save time and money. And Canva is going to allow you to do that. So make sure y'all are writing down notes. And again, I'm going to go back to the questions. Please throw them in the chat.
Yeah. And you'll get a recording of this as well. So if you need to reference it at any point, you definitely can. So what exactly is Canva? Canva, we like to call as your content mothership. It offers a wide range of creative solutions from, direct mail pieces to social media posts. A lot of the things that you can do and create in Canva are direct mail pieces, door knocking, flyers and brochures, newsletters, email templates, walkthrough videos, yard signs, business cards, various social media posts, and the list can honestly go on. This platform has been used with over 1 million people monthly and all over the country. So with that said, it is going to be the best platform to use for you to create, your content.
We're going to add in a couple zeros on that 1 million because it's 100 million, right? It's so many people.
Oh, I said one.
Yeah, it's all good. It's a lot of folks using the site. And the reason why this is going to be beneficial to everyone on this call is that the more people use it, the better you're going to see the enhancements come. And we're going to talk more about that later. So knowing that a lot of people use this is going to be the reason why you want to use it. And it's not to jump on the bandwagon, but to really go into something that is so explosive and you can just explore so many different facets of Canva.
Mm-hmm. And because so many other people use it, you can still create your own content where what you're putting out there can be completely different to what someone else is putting out there. So why should you use Canva, and what sets it apart from other content creation platforms? Other content creation platforms would be like Planoly, Adobe, Word, Design Wizard, Trello, and so many others. I actually used to use all of those platforms. So I used all these subscriptions, and essentially Canva can give me what they have and more. So instead of paying these 5 subscriptions, I just pay for one, even though Canva has a free version. You know, it gives so much more. So like Planoly is a scheduling platform. Canva can schedule on it. Adobe is an editing platform. You could go on and edit photos on Canva. Word is creating documents, flyers, all that good stuff. You can do that on Canva now. Design Wizard and Trello are another editing app that you can use. But, you know, Canva can do what they have. It's really easy to use, even for people who don't have the best, you know, tech savvy skills or design skills. There's courses that you can, you know, continue to take like this, specifically for realtors. And then there's also Canva for beginners. One of the videos that we're going to click on today is Canva for beginners. I'm going to exit out of this, and then
while you're loading that up, I want to let everybody know to make sure that you are downloading the Canva app to your phone. That's one of the best things that I found from Canva that truly allowed me to take it to the next level. There are plenty of content creation apps out there and plenty of things that compete against Canva, but the app itself does wonders. It allows me to download directly to my phone. I can post on any social media site. It allows me to edit in real time. And most importantly, you can go ahead and do so much from your phone. And you'll see that a little bit later.
Mm-hmm. Your phone, your iPad. If you have a Mac, your Mac has the app specifically, and I believe other PCs do as well.
So you want to go in, Samantha, and type in for your original sound so you can play the sound through your computer. There's a button that you can press in there. If you go down to your audio, there is a button that says allow sound or play sound from computer. This way you can play the video.
Okay, let me make sure. Just, you know, give me a thumbs up if you can hear it.
Yep, good to go.
Designing can feel overwhelming with complex interfaces, tools, and blank pages. Where do you start? Well, Canva is here to make it easy for everyone. First things first, Canva is made for you. It's been built for you to explore, experiment, make mistakes, and enjoy the design process by making work feel like play. Canva is jam-packed with inspiring templates, and our library is growing every day. We recommend you start small and add things as you feel comfortable. Let's check out the interface, learn where to find what you need, use and edit templates to make designs uniquely yours, and how to find more help should you need it. Our goal is to encourage exploration and build your Canva confidence, so you feel empowered to dive in and design anything. Ready to jump in and start learning? Let's go. First, let's log in. Once you're signed in, you'll see a homepage that looks like this. In the top left, you'll see the home button to take you back home, no matter where you wander off to. Under templates, you'll see categories of templates you can use. In features, you'll find photos, icons, and access to the Canva print homepage. The Learn menu holds everything from tips and tricks to in-depth courses where you can really get your study on. And pricing. If you already have a pro account, you won't see this. If you're using a free account, you'll find all the info you need about pricing or how to apply for a nonprofit or education account. Recommended for You populates based on designs you've created in the past, trends, events, and popular designs. Here you can start inspired with a template instead of a blank page. The All Your Designs page is home to all the designs you've created in this account. Just like with recent designs, it's a good place to jump back into a design you've been working on and pick up where you left off. Find designs that have been shared with you. This is one of Canva's superpowers, the ability to collaborate and share ideas with others. Brand Kit is available with a Pro account and is a place to upload your brand resources, fonts, color palettes, and logos. This makes them easily accessible within the editor. Create a team and invite people to collaborate on projects here. You can also give people different permission levels. More on this later. All Your Folders allows you to organize all your projects. This will become very important as you start to create more and more. And your trash. Remember that thing you thought you put in a folder but actually just deleted? Whoops! Here, you can restore the item to bring it out of the trash or permanently delete it. If you select this option, be sure you don't need it because it will be gone forever. In the middle, you'll see the search field. This will be a place you go to often. Here's a link to get help. This will take you through to Canva's Help Center, where you can find all sorts of answers. There's also a search style help here. It's like a handy assistant if you need a quick answer. You'll find your account settings over here. Do everything from updating your details to signing out or referring a friend. Lastly, there's a button that says Create a Design. What happens when you click this button is the basis for the next video. So there you have it. Welcome to Canva. You're signed up and signed in. And you know how to find your way around the home screen. Ready to keep going?
Love that video. Just makes it so elegant, right? It was just like, well placed. And one of the cool things I wanted to point out about the video is the brand kit. That's something that there are a lot of people on this call who are already high producing agents. And that brand kit allows you to cohesively give out the text, the colors, the things to your team members. So everyone is moving according to the brand. And everyone, like, if you go on someone's social media page, you will notice that if they have different text and formats, well, not formats, but actual fonts, it doesn't flow. And when you have everything flowing with the same font and the same types of color patterns, it flows. It just looks better. So for those of you on a call that are already high producing agents or aspiring to be one, make sure you tap into that brand kit.
Yeah, that brand kit will also keep you recognizable. Seeing the same font, the same colors over and over again will bring, clients to recognize you more. With that said, a lot of the things that they pointed out in the video were, there was a help center that you can access. The help center, has helped me in the past with ordering listing flyers or even finding help, accessing something on Canva that I didn't understand how to do before.
Cantina.
Let's go ahead and mute. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so the help button is going to be really helpful for those that aren't that tech savvy or are new to Canva. And then this design school is also helpful. I'd recommend checking it out, before part 2. This will help you navigate Canva so you can understand, more about creating things just for real estate. So setting a brand for yourself is one of the best things you can do as a real estate agent. Creating brand awareness, is the best thing. When setting a brand for yourself, you want to provide a face to your business, build credibility, offer a template. So templates you could find in Canva, create your own, support your business repetitively, and generate new customers while maintaining your past customers. Here are some statistics from real estate marketing. About 41% of home buyers first look online for properties for sale. While they're looking online for those properties for sale, they're also searching social media every single day. They're looking for their realtor without intentionally doing it. And then video content on social media generates around 1,200% more shares than text and image content combined. So not only does Canva create text and images, but they also create, different types of videos where you could edit and, do your walkthroughs or just a face-to-face video. A lot of people use it for YouTube and TikTok. About 63% of Gen Z consumers are more excited about direct mail. So I am a Gen Zer myself. I know that's crazy to think, but I am, and I'm very successful in my business. But looking at it from a Gen Z position, I love looking at direct mail. I get so excited when it's specifically for me. If I see, just like a random flyer that's like homeowner, my address, and then, please use me as a real estate agent. I don't care about that. But if it's an envelope and it's written out to me, I'm so excited to rip it open and see what they have to say. And that is more likely gonna cause more attention for any kind of Gen Zer, coming up. And then 74% of home buyers are using their mobile app or tablet to search for properties. That's important because you're gonna have to show your face on social media. That's what they're looking at. Javier, if you want to hop in.
Yeah, I'm jumping in on this because this is one of the main points everyone should be focused on when coming here today, because understanding these stats, think about it. Gen Zers are liking direct mail, right? I love direct mail. I love sending it out. I love making it personable. And Canva allows you to do that so easy, right? Mm-hmm. Going over to the video though, most of us on this call dread video. Some of us never made video or just not doing it because we're not comfortable making video. Canva allows you to turn just a simple Instagram post. You're going to be able to resize that and turn that into an Instagram reel that you can animate. And then when you animate it, what does it become? A video. So Canva allows you to create video that doesn't require you to be on video. It's just literally creating video. So you're going in and you're making this a brand image type of move, but you're doing it to make it appear to the algorithm that you're staying current what they want you to do. Because Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and YouTube, they're pushing video hard. So therefore, when you make something that's video, they're going to give it to more audiences. Again, this is why you're here. So you can reach more people and you can separate yourself and create a brand that people recognize and know, like, and trust. So thank you very much for that. And by the way, that brand design course is right at the bottom. We will make sure you guys get that link. It just walks you through the brand kit and how to use it and how it flows. So make sure you guys are checking that out as well.
Yeah. And then one thing I just wanted to add on lastly to brand awareness, your brand will build trust. It'll make you memorable and it'll support your demographics as well as promote your business. So, keep it consistent and start it. If you haven't started it and you've been in the business for 15 years, it's never too late to start. It is never. So yeah, keep it.
Never too late. Get it done.
Yeah. So when it comes to social media, we want to just, put emphasis on, focusing on you and your business. Me and Javier both recommend do not count your comments, do not count your views or your likes. Essentially, it doesn't matter. Focus on your consistency and focus on your engagement because that's what's going to bring you business, your clients. It's going to get your friends, family, all talking about you and your business. And then Javier, if you want to talk a little bit on Act As If.
Yes. So I want to round up this conversation. Then we're going to go to the Act As If. So all of you on this call here today, or those of you watching this video, we all have felt the crushing feeling of not having any content. I mean, not having any comments, any likes, any shares. We're not going viral like we're seeing other people do. We felt that, and it didn't feel good. It kind of stopped us from posting, right? I know there are some folks on this call. I'm not going to ask you to be vulnerable, but I'm going to raise my hand and say that I felt disappointed when I made a post and I didn't get the amount of likes that I deserved, that I thought I deserved. And it stopped me from making those posts again. However, what I started to understand is that we need to get away from the fake it till you make it, right? And get into the acting as if. So once I started to really realize that difference, it changed my mindset. So let me explain. To act as if, you need to act as if you are already a top producing agent. You need to act as if you're already the go-to expert in your community. Act as if you're already getting 100,000 followers or 10,000 likes, or whatever you're getting, or whatever you want to achieve. Act as if you already have received that. You already are that. Don't fake it till you make it, because when you're acting as if, you're now going to not care about how many views and likes, because you are who you are. You're going to post more consistently and more transparently by giving real information and real details of who you really are, okay? And when it comes down to speaking to people, your confidence level is going to be through the roof. So assume, okay, act as if, assume that position, assume that role. You have permission to do so. I mean, I didn't give you permission. You gave it to yourself because you're here. You're here with us. So take away the fake it till you make it, move that out and bring in acting as if. And that's going to help you with that mindset shift, because most of us are intimidated by social media and how fast it moves and how much it has grown since we just got on it. And we need to make sure that we keep real estate focused on the relationship part of it, not so much as the glitz and glamour. The relationship is going to maintain your business, and you can't create that relationship if you're not acting accordingly. So act as if you're the top producer.
Yeah, one thing I also wanted to point out here, from my own experience, I've dealt with those bad comments, small, like not a lot of views or not a lot of likes. For example, I posted a TikTok, I want to say a couple of years ago, I want to say 3 years ago, maybe, when I was promoting information about first-time home buying. I had posted it, in my office, and it was just directed right to my clients. And I had someone come on there and leave a nasty comment. And it was completely unnecessary, but I interacted, I kept pushing back. And, at the end of the day, I realized it doesn't matter what they think, because essentially they're not my customer. They're not going to be. Just delete it, just move on. It doesn't matter. Focus on you and how many people are going to be supporting you, and not how many people are going to be bringing you down, because those people that are going to be bringing you down are not going to help you grow your business. Correct.
And this is such an important piece, because we all going to feel this or have felt this, and this needs to be said for you to persevere through all of it to get to that other side that you want to get to. Everyone has a goal on this call. So just keep this in mind as we start to venture into, the territory of making more content.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to get into, getting started on Canva. Javier, if you want to talk a little bit about this slide.
Yes. So getting started on Canva, this is a precursor to our part 2, more or less of showcasing to you guys of how to actually get it done. This is why we made it 2 parts, right? Part 1, we're giving you the foundation. We're giving you the base level of what you need to get started. But going into part 2, we're going to actually show you how to create. And these are just a few ways to create instantaneously. For those of you who want to just jump in and start creating before our part 2, go ahead. All you have to do is go right into Canva and type in just listed or just sold. You're going to be hit with so many templates that are looking really nice, always updated. You want to focus on the ones that you haven't seen before. Some of them you're going to know you've seen before, like, oh, that's where they got it from. Yeah. And never realized it, right? That's what happened to me when I first got into Canva. And I'm like, wait a minute, now I know where they got that from. So you want to stay away from those and make sure you're getting into something that you haven't seen before and add it and make it your own, which is why the brand kit is very important, because you can go in and change the font, the colors, and the theme overall. Mm-hmm. However, garage and yard sales. This is the time of the year where you're going to find a lot of garage and yard sales in your community. So therefore, us as realtors, we need to be hyper-focused on leading those garage sales and those yard sales. This is a three-pronged approach because not only are you going to get data from your community, you're going to be meeting them, speaking to them, and you're going to have a nice, colorful garage sale flyer that you're handing out while you're taking their information. This is going to help with brand awareness, and you can do it right through Canva. So you can also take that same flyer and post it on Instagram, post it on Facebook, post it on Twitter, and keep it flowing easy. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, okay? Now, the property walkthrough videos are very cool. I know a lot of you have seen those. You can do this easy with your phone, right? I know a lot of you who are on this call who know me through the trainings that I run. I'm always speaking highly of the HUDhomestore.gov. Those type of properties are perfect for utilizing the walkthroughs and taking it on Canva. Because Canva, what they have, and you're going to see this when we show you, is they have something called Beat Sync, where you can literally take a video. Many of you know this already, but you can take a video and have it chopped up for the different parts of the house, right? And then you go into the beat, you go into the audio, you click an audio that you like, something that's upbeat, and you hit the beat sync. And what happens is the music syncs up to the video. So it makes it look good. You don't have to do anything, just press the button and it does it for you. So you're going to see all those kind of things with our part 2. But I wanted to make sure that you understand this is not your typical Canva training where we're just saying, all right, guys, here's some slides, take some notes and go sit down and stew on it. No, part 2, we're going to take you to the website and we're going to walk you through it. And we encourage you guys to do it as well. And so, Anthony, I think we have enough time to slap that video up. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, we do. Let's do it.
Yeah. And if you guys have any questions, fill that chat box up. Remember, this is not for entertainment. This is for you to take and learn and use today. So make sure you are putting notes or putting chat questions in the chat box. Video time.
A picture says 1,000 words. A picture combined with text is even more powerful. In this lesson, we'll explore how to design with words and images to create powerful messages. The relationship between text and image can change a message. When combining them, the overall design needs to be greater than the sum of its parts. Think about it as a message communicated 4 ways: what the text says, what the font implies, what the image is communicating, and how they're compiled. Together, they send an overall message to the audience. For instance, imagine we were designing a book cover for a novel called The Collector. If we set the text in a light classic serif font, you might imagine that the book is about someone who collects antiques. We might guess it's a romance if we only saw the font on the cover. What if we change the font to a bold, futuristic sans serif? Without seeing anything else, what would you expect the book to be about now? It's probably not about a romantic antique collector, is it? And all we've changed is the font. By adding an image, we add another communication point. Don't just copy exactly what the text and font are saying. That's boring and repetitive. Add an image that will spark intrigue and ignite the audience's curiosity. What about if we put a lock on the cover? Suddenly, we have a murder mystery just by adding one image. What other images could we add that would imply very different outcomes? Composition refers to the arrangement of elements in a design, the space between them and the ways they interact. Simple rearrangement allows different messages to evolve. Always consider what's the message you want to send and what's the most powerful way to convey it. Let's look at some design techniques to help. Hierarchy is about designing the composition to visually signal the importance of elements. So, make more important elements bigger and bolder than less important elements, which might be smaller and fainter. Scale is often used to communicate hierarchy by drawing attention toward and away from certain elements, thus signifying their importance to the communication. Look at these examples and where the importance is being placed. Balance is important in many regards, and combining text and image is no exception. First, we have symmetrical balance. This balances text and image by reflecting elements from left to right or top to bottom, allowing you to draw attention to all areas equally. A more common type is asymmetrical balance, creating balance without symmetry. Think of each element as having a weight to it. Smaller objects weigh less than larger objects, and heavily textured elements weigh more than flatly coloured elements. Balance these weighted elements out until you reach equilibrium. Don't think of it as empty space. This implies that it should be full of something, that it's not doing its job, but this is not the case. White space, when used strategically, can help boost your design's clarity by balancing out the more complicated parts of your composition with space, helping your design to breathe. Ask yourself if each element of your design is 100% necessary. Do you need all of that text? Do you need 3 different images? By subtracting the unnecessary bits and pieces of your design, you can create a more direct design that makes the most of white space. Contrast is an incredibly useful tool for both highlighting and hiding certain elements. By upping the contrast or using a high contrast feature colour, you can help text stand out and draw attention. Likewise, by lowering the contrast, you can make text fade into the image. Contrast is great when you want to place text over an image, especially when the image is busy and has a lot going on. Look at how these examples work, where the text remains readable despite the background image. Frames and shapes create distinction between text and image, useful to make the text more readable if contrast isn't enough. In this example, a transparent rectangle enables the white text to be more readable, while the image is still visible below. It's an easy and effective way to provide separation between the image and text. There are a lot of things to consider when putting together text and image. At first, it might take you some effort and time, moving things around, resizing elements, and then moving them around again. But keep it at that. Combine text and image, send a powerful message.
That was like a movie. I
know.
was enjoying that breakdown. And it turns making content into an art. And if we start to think that way when we are posting on social media and not just copying a trend and not just taking what our corporate office is sending us and just posting it like everyone else in our company, this allows us to separate. Okay, this allows our clients to differentiate who we are versus everyone else. This is not to be like, overwhelming. This should be something that you're looking at and you're like inspired to go and create, because there are a lot of, everyone in this room are creatives, right? And we need to just explore that. And Canva just makes it so much easier.
Exactly.
We got a lot of little questions in the chat, and I'm excited.
Me too. You ready to?
Yeah, so let's go. And so number one question that we've been getting in the chat has been, are we getting the recording?
Yes.
So yes, everyone who is here, everyone that registered, you will have the recording to your inbox. Lisa, that's correct, right? Or is that like not correct?
They will get it either later today or tomorrow.
Perfect.
Along with your presentation.
Oh, wow. You get the presentation deck. So now all the links are going to be there for you guys to utilize. The next question was, where is the brand kit you are referring to? So that brand kit that we are referring to is going to be on the left-hand sidebar if you are on the desktop version of Canva. If you are on the mobile version of Canva, you're going to also find it on the left side of Canva. That's going to only be able to, you're only going to be able to access that if you have the paid version of Canva. So there are 2 different versions. One is free, and there are tons of ways to optimize the free version. But the paid version, I think Canva charges like $14 a month or something like that. It's very inexpensive. Look at it. Yeah, it's super low. But when you pay for it, you get to do so much more. And the brand kit allows you opportunity to do that. All right. And all right, somebody already answered that question. Okay. Are there any collaborative features in Canva that can facilitate? Crap, the chat went away. Hold on, wait.
Sorry, I was pulling up a share screen.
No, that's all good. So are there any ways in Canva that you can collaborate? Yes. So for those of you who have teams and who are on a team, you can go right ahead and even if you don't have them on your Canva team. So let me go back. When you get Canva Pro, you get to add in 4 team members. Okay. Those team members have access to the Canva as well as you do on a pro account. Okay. So this is something that's kind of like a Canva hack, if you will. So you can pay for the $14 a month, and then 4 of your team members get it for free, essentially.
Yeah. I believe there's also a Canva team where you could add more than that as well. Absolutely.
So there are like tiers of doing it. However, if you don't have a Canva team or you don't have a team, you can just take an image that a post that you create and you can share the link. And when you share the link, you can make it accessible. Perfect. You're doing it. So right there, when you say when you see collaboration link, you can go ahead and use that drop down. Just click anyone with the link can help designing on this, can edit it. And you copy the link, you send it to a person or persons, and they are now able to open it up on Canva and make edits to it in real time.
That's exactly how Javier and I did this presentation together.
Yes. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
So, yes.
I wanted to get back to the brand kit that you had, someone had asked questions about. If you just go to the brand hub here, you could use the brand kits here. So you could add your own photos, brand graphics, icons, they'll pull the colors right from your image. So I had put in my company logo here and it pulled out all the colors that was in it. So it branded my company logo for me. And we could, explain that more on part 2.
Well, let's just give them a little small tidbit of that, because what Samantha just showed you guys is that Canva pulls off the color codes from your logo, which if you guys, some of you already know how to reach out to any admin or any corporate person to give you the color codes. But if you don't have that accessibility or don't want to do it, just upload the logo and Canva will give you the color codes. And as she's doing it now, she's highlighting over the color itself and she's able to see the code for that color. So every color has a number to it, and you could take that number and make it applicable to any content. And so it's the same image, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And you could save that in your brand kit to reuse over and over again. That is specific color.
Correct. Absolutely. We got another question. The free version offers a limited brand kit, and that is amazing because, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it does do that. And there are hacks to do a brand kit, even with the free version, of making it whereas though you can make a color palette just based off of creating a blank screen and adding in some colors to it, and then downloading that and then uploading it to your uploads. And then now you always have that set of colors in your uploads that whenever you're doing a picture or content, you're going to click that image, bring it over to the content piece, and then you're going to change the colors based off of the color palette. If that confused you, you're going to learn more. And that's why you should register for part 2. All right. Yes. So will you be sharing the Smart Doc feature in the next session? No, but we will be sharing the Magic Write. So I'm going to go into that. So Magic Write on Canva is crazy. That's probably the quickest way I can, describe it. But what it does is it takes all of the AI that you're hearing about and it puts it inside Canva. So we're going to show you how you can instantly come up with content within Canva by just typing in, give me 5 issues first-time home buyers are experiencing in Lower Bucks County, right? And then it's going to give you those 5, and then you could take those 5 and turn that into a carousel right in Canva. Any other questions? Please bring them out. We still got some time left.
Fill up the chat box. We're happy to answer. I know there's going to be more in part 2, just because we're going to be a little more detailed and hands-on there, but yeah, let us know.
You guys can unmute yourselves at this point. If you have any questions, please feel free.
Yeah. You would rather.
Got a lot of people in the room. I know somebody had a question. I mean,
someone has to.
I'll ask a question if you don't mind.
Please.
I've done a little bit with Canva, and when there'll be permission for one or two other people to be working in it, what would happen? I think there was one time when I was kind of working on it, and then I think someone else got in. If there's two people working on one project at the same time, that seems complicated. Seems like, should it be separate, or
No,
Canva separate it for you? Like, hey, someone's working on this, you have to wait a minute.
So believe it or not, I've done the two people working on the same document at one time. It is complicated, but I recommend being on Zoom while you're doing it. So it's real time, because if you're not communicating with them, they could be doing something that hurts or changes what you're trying to do. So yes, if you are not in direct contact with that person, you should not be on it at the same time, because it can cause problems. However, I love it because I did it before, where someone was doing something and I'm doing something else. You can create and complete content in like 2 seconds, and everyone agrees and they feel like they are a part of it, because literally they are a part of it. So
right. And it seems like it works well. Like, say I get started on something and then I'm not sure about it. So then whomever else has permission, then they go in later and take a look at it themselves. I like that. I like how it works.
And you can see when they go in and edit too. It'll tell you when they're on there. If you had gone on your presentation and Javier and I were working on the same time, I would go in and see Javier's mouse, or not mouse, but the like images moving.
Yep.
It's pretty cool.
Okay. Communication is key.
yes,
Yeah.
I was just getting ready to say communication is key on that. But again, jumping on Zoom and sharing your screen and having them on Canva, it's perfect, because now you get to talk and say, hey, what do you think about this? Or how you feel about this? Or this font I don't like, or, you know what I mean? So I think if you're doing it from that perspective, it's flawless, and it allows you to convey that point. So you're not waiting for them to do something, and then you're waiting and then time progresses and it's a week later and then it's still not done, and you just give up and say, all right, I'm gonna just do it. So I think having the Zoom is gonna make it a lot easier for you.
Makes sense.
Awesome. Very welcome. Anyone else have any questions? Unmute yourselves, guys. We want everybody in here to leave today not only starting to use Canva more, but getting those looming questions you had when you entered this room answered.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We got some awesome feedback in the audience. Appreciate you.
So I don't see any more questions.
Do you want to, explain a little bit about part 2, Javier?
Yes, guys, listen, I cannot stress this enough. Every single person on this call, you are looking to increase your business, plain and simple. You're looking to keep up with social media. You're looking to make sure you're standing out. Part 2 is literally going to give you exactly what you need. We're going to show you the versatility of Canva. We're going to show you how to repurpose your content, taking a regular Facebook post and turning it into an Instagram reel, and turning it into a Facebook story, and turning it into a YouTube short. I mean, so many different ways you can do this, that you need to be not only giving it to your team so they can do it, or you need to be diving in and doing it yourself. One of the things I recommend everyone does today is register for part 2. Number 1, there should be a link in the chat with part 2 registration in there. Hopefully we get it. I'm sure we will. But also download Canva on your phone, like now, like grab your phone and go to the App Store and download Canva today. And what I want you to do is I want you to replace your Instagram or your most frequently used app. Switch that with Canva. So later on today, when you're just sitting around getting ready to search the web or search the social media platform, you're going to click Canva. And that's going to prompt you to start creating content. So register, have some fun. Our contact information is right there. We wanted to have like a challenge, but it didn't really formulate the way we wanted. So if you guys are making posts, #BCAR. #BCAR. We're going to watch that hashtag grow. And anyone we see that uses that hashtag, we're just going to blow up your page. Not like in a bad way. Like we're going to just like every single post, and we're going to comment We're going to get the algorithm all excited about you. And that's going to push your content out to more people. So after today, between now and part 2, go crazy, but hashtag BCAR. And I'm going to personally, Samantha's going to personally watch the hashtag to see who's using it. And we're going to just give you a nice algorithmic award by just liking all your posts. Because when we do that, the Instagram or the algorithm or whatever we have that's controlling the space that we're living in is going to say, oh, wow, this person is cool. So we're going to show this page to more people, giving you more exposure. Cool. Is everyone going to do that challenge, or am I just the only excited person in here?
Hey, I'm excited. I'm going to do it. So
here we go. Who else? Who else is excited? Put a yes in the chat and show everybody that you are going to do what we came here to do.
Yeah.
Okay? Because we got to stand out, guys.
I just wanted to know, someone did put in the chat box, like, hey, can you show me, a little social media post on there. I did pull up how to really do that. Just go into add a new post or add a new post in your Canva, and you could click Instagram square, type in real estate. You could find whatever's in there, customize it to you and your brand, and hashtag BCAR in there.
Absolutely. And we're going to leave this off with one last little, I'm going to be quiet after this. We're going to show you guys next part 2 that Instagram has changed the dimensions of their square. Okay. That's all I'm going to say. We know what those dimensions are. We've been using it this whole time. Some of you are still using the old 1080. For those of you nerds in the audience, you know what that dimension looks like, but we're going to change two little numbers in that dimension that's going to change the way your posts look on Instagram. So stay tuned for part 2.
Yeah, we're excited. You got a lot of yeses in the chat group, in the chat box. So people are going to be doing it. We'll be looking out as well. So if no further questions, thank you so much, Samantha and Javier. This has been fantastic. Anne-Marie put the link in for registering for chat 2 for part 2 of next week's Canva part 2. And Javier, remember, you're teaching an Instagram in a few months for us as well. So
I am.
Yeah, you are.
Taking it to the next level, guys.
But thank you both so much. We really appreciate this. And everyone, make sure, if you're not registered, to register for part 2 and share it. And you do not have to be a member to, this is a member benefit, but non-members can also participate in this as well. And look out for the recording either later today or tomorrow. It'll come via email.
And guys, make sure you're following BCAR on Instagram. For all of you guys who are on this call, go give BCAR some love. I mean, literally, they're putting this on. They're letting others we have people on here from our New Agent Handbook community. Go and follow BCAR. Even if you're not in Bucks County, just give them a follow. Okay, show some love. I mean, this is free. This is easy, but the kind of energy that we're providing and the knowledge we're giving you, listen, let's face it, this information is valuable. So go show them some love. Go to their website. I mean, go to their website if you're in Bucks County, of course. But go to their Instagram page. Give them some likes. Give them some follows and let people know what value we're providing as an association. I mean, you all should be, if you're not from Bucks County, you should be in your association, bringing this back to your brokerage and pushing this forward. Everyone on this call, if you're here, you're a leader in the sense that you're trying to learn and help others. So therefore, bring other agents with you next time so everyone can get this work and we all can grow together, because we're all in the same boat, guys. Cool? I'm fired up. I'm getting ready to go on Canva now because it's the way it feels.
All right.
Now.
Well, make sure to tag BCAR, Javier. Okay.
Yes. I'm hashtagging BCAR all week. That's the way it goes. So thank you guys so much for being here.
Yeah, thank you. And we'll see you next week, next Thursday, same time, but make sure to register in advance, please. Thanks, everyone. Have a great rest of your day.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.